it's right now. Like, all this is life. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is my whole life. So that's what I'm scaling. And when I mean my whole life, I'm talking about my brother, John, shout out Cultures. He passed away 2019, end of 2019. Um, and I start off, just at that point. And so, what I mean? And now I just kind of go through 2017, all the way up, 18, 2019, 2020, 2022,
Tell your story.
Yeah, just telling like a story, but not so obviously. It's like, it's through the colors.
And that's
So
where that creativity comes in.
The creativity.
And the beauty of music.
So the name is a play off of my synesthesia, Twin Colors. But I talk about the dark and the bright sides of my life.
Yeah.
And it's a flip.
I love musicians. Cause y'all be thinking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all be thinking, and it sounds like stupid to say everybody thinks. No, the fuck they don't. Bro, y'all be thinking, man. I love that. That's beautiful.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
I know you're excited. Do you have a date or a time period or a season?
I don't have.
That
I
we
don't
might
have
expect that.
I don't have a public release date, but I will say, before this summer,
Say less.
you will be satisfied. I'm also gonna have an album listening party and Psych, the brand, the studio. I'm gonna have it here.
This is a sick studio, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's my favorite.
It's beautiful, and it's in the most unexpected place ever.
Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Epitome. Shout out to Cuddy once again for bringing me here.
Book your sessions.
Oh yeah. I engineer. But
you do that on occasion, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I love it. My God. Well, listen, man. I got two final major questions for you.
Got you.
And then we'll sign out today. I know I gave you an 8:15 time. We at 8:25. So.
Oh, okay.
So we've been vibing. We've been
right.
enjoying conversation. And
right.
we definitely, people hear me say this a lot, but I mean it. We definitely gonna have to come back for a part 2.
Yeah.
Got more to talk about,
bro.
more to dive into. But I'm glad we were able to make this happen in a dope space. You know what I'm saying? It's not 10 p.m. at night, so I can get home and go to sleep. Nah, love, bro. I really appreciate it. But the final questions today are, number one, what's the biggest area you're curious about right now and why? Or maybe what are some of the things you're researching the most right now? So like, it can be back to NFTs, or maybe it's fucking, I don't know, ants in Antigua.
Hey, bro.
Or something,
Antigua, hey, man.
Hey, you never know. Like, but what are you really interested in right now? It can be music related, but it doesn't have to be.
Most of all, it's a little sort of kind of self-indulge, more like my financial regimen. It's like financially working out, and it's hilarious, man, because it's like I'm starting to figure out like a lot of things that can work. I'm starting to be able to, play with things like or become general over things, that I have.
So to confirm, because I don't know, it sound like you clouding what you're saying. So I'm not hearing what you're saying. So by financial like planning, you mean like you're getting a hold over like mindsets around your money and how you want to utilize and leverage your cash moving forward, or where you want to invest it, and you're developing that regimen and those habits that you plan to utilize to push you even further in life in terms of financial means.
Bro, I don't know how to just say it other than I feel like I figured out the music in my life, and I know it's gonna create me a living.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking already ahead, like, okay, once you got the living, what you gonna do with the living? You already know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do with it? So I've been looking up, or I'm on videos all the time on YouTube, on the Roku, looking up financial, trader tips, all that stuff. The things that set like a high, and like and it's not even like just taking advice just straight from them. You know what I'm saying? It's like doing my actual research on people that that I look to or look at when it comes to building wealth.
Yeah.
I think the main thing you want to do pretty much is build wealth on silver and gold, and not on wood, sticks, and stone.
And you're in the process process of like figuring that out for yourself and in your future right now. I love that.
Exactly. So that's why I've been researching. What was the second one?
No. You answered that question overall. That's what you're curious about right now, and that's what you're researching. Like you're curious about how can I build my financial future.
Right.
And you're doing it. Right.
Yeah.
I love that. I also love that you're like, all right, I'm pretty sure I'm confident. Not pretty sure, I'm confident. I know that I'm going to get this bread from this music shit. That I'm no longer concerned about that. I just got to show up and do the work.
Do it.
I'm not worried about it though, because I know I got that juice. And I like that. And there you go, being humble again, but I like that.
Yeah.
You got the juice.
Yeah, hey man, look.
Say
man.
it. Say it.
I dare you. I know
that.
Hey, no, man, it really is that. It's just gonna be, because now I feel like I've unlocked something. So, and then not just wealth for myself, but for myself first, so I can spread the wealth in the correct balance that I need.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's been my main concern.
That's beautiful.
Over everything. But,
I love it.
Yeah, man.
We own it. Well, so our last question for today, and I feel like I've said that 3 times, but y'all know I be lying.
I'm exoning me, boy.
Man, what is one of the most worthwhile investments you've ever made? So it can be an investment of money, time, or energy, but what is the most worthwhile investment you've ever made in your opinion?
Hey man, I remember I got my first check from the Grammys, man. It was like $3,000 for like a 2-week thing that I was doing. And I remember I got home. I ain't never had that much money in my life. I was 18. And I got home, I was like, okay. Like, okay, I got this car, got this, got that. I was like, but okay, what do I need to do? Okay. And I just bought a laptop, and then I bought speakers, and then I bought guitars, and I bought the drum set, and I bought all this stuff, and I spent all that stuff till I got to like $200 something. And I started panicking, like what? Till this day, I still create with all of those things that I got when I was 18. I didn't even think that was a good investment when I spent it, but now I look back now, nearly a decade later, and like, dude, I'm still using this. That stuff created the album that I'm getting ready to release. It created Twin Colors, still all that stuff. So it was scary, but like, I realized that was a good investment for me.
And you can only see those things really like in reflection in the rear view once like years have passed, and you're like, damn.
Yeah, you buy an object, you buy an before you buy an object, I'll say, you just like, oh yeah, I want this. After you buy it, you be like, fuck, I did this for it, man. Like, come on, man, you better than this, man. Like, you start telling you, but then when it's actually useful though, now you're able to look back.
Pay dividends, but you don't realize those dividends till they really compound.
Hey man, I like the way you speak, man. Hey man,
you know what? I like the way you speak. you. You know that those 2 actors where they're like, I like your shoes, man. Oh yeah. I like your shirt. I like the way you speak.
I'll say that.
I love it, man. Nah, man, this has been a blessing. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Oh man,
I know the audience gonna enjoy this, but don't forget, you said you mixing this shit, so
hey, bro, I do it, bro. I mix
I'll
it,
fucking with you, man. I'll fucking with you. Look, man, I really appreciate it. Where can people find your music? Find you? What do they look up? How can they support you as you continue down this journey through creating music? And I always grew up being educated that music is the ladder to the soul. It's a ladder to the soul. So you're creating some valuable shit, man. You're doing a lot for the world, and sometimes you might get caught in the fact that you just make music. It's not just music, man. Music is powerful. It changes people's moods, attitudes, the way they think, the way they move. They utilize music to work out harder. They utilize music to maybe get into a zone to meditate. They utilize music to study harder. Like music has so many different applications that are of service to society and to the world and to the spirituality of mankind. And I just want you to know that you're contributing to that and to keep it up. Man. But with that being said, you got to make sure people follow you and support you. So go ahead and share how they can do that.
Hey, so you can Google Bam Keith. I got, everything is right there. That's just number one. I'll say that before I get to the specifics. And Instagram, Bam Keith, no underscore. You can get to my music on Spotify, Apple Music. I just dropped a single, Champion, about a couple weeks ago. Just dropped X-Plug a few days ago. Check them out. Videos on YouTube. It's pretty much Bam Keith on every single thing. Yeah, you type in
BAM.
Yeah.
Space, but KEITH.
Don't accidentally do the KIE, because people do that all the time.
That's crazy that people do that. Whoever does that you're probably psychotic. Respectfully. Right? I love you, but that's not normal.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I see people do that stuff sometimes, but yeah, you can look that up, and I'll be all over that. Bam Keith.
I love it. Do you have anything else you want to plug before we sign out today?
Man.
Anybody you want to shout out?
I was about to say, I'm about to shout, shout out
people out.
Shout out to my mama. Shout out to Terry. Look up Terry, the author, if you need to. She wrote a book, a very powerful book. It'll help you in your life. Great advice, great story. She's the bomb.
.com.
Made me
.eth.
pretty much. She made me good at music. Shout out to her. Shout out to my sister Lauren, always pushing me, putting me on hip hop since I was a little boy. And shout out to the rest of my family, man. They all are super big supporters. You know what I'm saying? We got a group chat called the Kids Room. All the cousins be texting and stuff, man. I love my family.
I love it, man. I do. That's so important.
So, yeah, shout out to them.
I love it, man. Well, thank you again. We appreciate you coming on to the College Stutzer Show, episode 104 or 5. So we got to bring you back on for every 90 episode. 195. We bring you back on for 195. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Remember that. All right, that is it for today's episode. Thank you guys for tapping in. Make sure you leave a 5-star review, because that is the only way we can grow, and share it with a friend. Listen, I need you to really do that. I say that at the end of every episode, but I don't want you to pass over what I just said. Leave a 5-star review and share with a friend, as that is the only way we can grow. Without y'all, we ain't shit, but I'm going to keep showing up either way. Right. That's love. This your boy CIZZY signing out. Salud.
Rapper.
I ain't even pressed the right button to end this mother. You said that boy a rapper.
Yeah, boy, he need to be a rapper, boy. You be saying some stuff, bro.
Yeah, man.
Some deep stuff,
man. I appreciate you,
bro.
That was good vibes. That was good vibes.
Appreciate that.
I saw it was 8:15. I was like, shit. Hopefully the girlfriend don't come in here talking about, nigga, hurry up.
I'm about to look at the phone right now. Like she didn't even text. She probably
knocked out in the whip. Shit. Let me put take some of this stuff down as quick as pop. Oh, look, we still had 88 minutes left to go and shit. Good job, Cameron. Good job, Cameron.